In this episode of What's Working Now, we will discuss money rules. Hello, we'll be Kazi and welcome to the world of practical wisdom. But first, please tap the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of new posts. Every day, we have interesting videos for you. Let's get started, shall we? If we command our wealth, we shall be rich and free, philosopher and Irish statesman Edmund Burke once said. If our wealth commands us, we are truly poor. This is especially true in today's world, where money is thought to be the yardstick of success. Whatever our goals and motivations, we frequently find ourselves trapped in a maze of earning and spending, wants and needs. So, as we are trapped in the pursuit of riches, we might wonder, what are the hidden secrets of money? How do you become wealthy? In today's episode, we'll answer that question with 14 rules money must follow. 1. Money is made during a crisis. Warren Buffett, a Wall Street legend and Forbes top billionaire, once said that the secret to getting rich on Wall Street is to try to be greedy when others are fearful and fearful when others are greedy. This advice is not limited to investing because it is during crises that astute individuals spot opportunities and profit handsomely. Why? Because some needs are amplified, increasing demand while decreasing prices. How do people make money when everything has shut down, real estate is performing poorly, and stocks have tanked? During this period, the wealthy purchased assets, restructured loans and purchased increased liquidity. In a normal economic situation, the seller may agree if someone bargains to buy a property worth $1 million for $750,000. Why? Because no one wants to buy the property during a crisis. Because demand is low, the buyer has more bargaining power. If the same buyer holds the property for 2 years, he will profit from capital gains when the economy returns to normalcy. The same is true for stock markets. During crises, stock prices fall, but this will not last forever. Most people panic and begin selling as prices fall to avoid losing anything, but the wealthy who understand financial rules will be busy buying. Economic turmoil does not last forever and often produces the best opportunities to increase your net worth. So put some money aside and invest wisely when the next one comes. 2. Money is an exchange game. Money is created by exchanging goods and services. Some people make money, while others earn it. There may not appear much by exchanging or adherence, but there is. When you exchange your time and energy for money, you earn money. In other words, you work for an hour and get paid for an hour. Making money is when you use your time, energy, and creativity once and get paid over and over again. For example, imagine creating a new product and being paid every time it sells. Nonetheless, you earn money, it must come from somewhere. For a business to make sales, the money must come from the buyer's pocket and into the business's account. So, in short, there must be some benefit for the exchange. So, you must motivate and attract money into your account and create some form of value for the exchange. 3. Cash brings cash. This could be one of the most important money rules of the 20th century. Have you ever wondered why the wealthy only associate with other wealthy people? It's not because they don't want to hang out with poor people, rather, their financial situation attracts only those in the same financial bracket. Most people believe that the rich are proud and separate themselves from the poor, but the two groups have very little in common. Keeping this in mind, if you want to be wealthy, you must make friends with the wealthy. With wealthy friends, you will gradually learn their ways, adopt their habits, and eventually become one of them. These people understand how to make money, live lifestyles that increase their wealth, and are constantly surrounded by opportunities. 4. Money is easy to obtain but difficult to keep. Many people make money quickly but are unable to keep it. Let me explain the big check syndrome in more detail. Assume a real estate agent sells a $6 million home and earns $200,000 monthly. For the next few months, he begins to live as if he makes that much money every month, even though he only makes about $17,000 monthly. This money obtained in advance deludes the agent into focusing on the total amount and thus splurging it. People become overly excited when a few zeros appear in their bank accounts. Instead of wisely investing the money to double it, they spend it, changing their lifestyle, unaware that the increase is only temporary. Money stays where it is nurtured and cared for, making it easier to earn but more difficult to maintain. According to Forbes, 80% of new millionaires lose their status yearly. Isn't that something to think about? 5. Money values privacy. Money works best when it is kept secret. Maintain a secret account at all times. The rule is always to have a secret account only you know about. Never reveal everything about your finances, always maintain some level of secrecy. What is the significance of this? It is human nature for people to take advantage of your financial situation when they are aware of it. I'm not saying you shouldn't assist close relatives or friends in need, but they will always request money from you. And if you refuse to assist and they know you have it, it may cause friction in your relationships. However, keeping a secret account can be a lifesaver in an emergency. Anything can happen at any time, and you may require cash. At some point, your company may face bankruptcy and still have to pay employees, or a crisis may necessitate the expenditure of unanticipated funds. Money despises stagnation. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's true. Allow me to explain what we mean. Money enjoys being moved from one location to another. When money becomes boring, it becomes unproductive and may even leave, resulting in losses. But let us delve a little deeper into this. For example, if money is continually poured into the same business without yielding profits. Suppose the business eventually becomes boring, and you lose money at the end of the day. The same is true for income diversification. Money enjoys being invested in various locations. All you have to do at the end of the day is sit and watch them flock to you from all directions. Money kept in an account is just as good as wasted money. Please remember that I am not referring to the previously mentioned secret account, which is only for emergencies. You must ensure that your money is moving around and working for you to earn more. 07. Investors adore risk takers. Unfortunately, the truth is that as you get older, you are less likely to take risks. A 23-year-old, for example, can afford to invest in more risky investment options than a 70-year-old. Your risk tolerance is lower at that age than when you were younger. Money loves risk takers, and if you plan on playing it safe your entire life, you might not make it. Great opportunities always come with a correspondingly high risk. So, while you're young, make wise investments and take calculated risks in everything you do. 08. Money despises spendthrifts. So what happens if you take sugar out of a jar and don't replace it? The jar will be deleted. The same is true for money, it will never grow where it is constantly spent. For every penny spent, a counteraction must be taken to replace, if not double it. Most wealthy people who can sustain their lavish lifestyles have put in place the necessary measures to replenish the amounts they use up. To be wealthy, you cannot fly first class, drive the most expensive cars, or own the most expensive mansions unless you have a solid channel for recouping your investment. Thornton T. Munger's quote about saving is one of my favorites. The habit of saving is an education in and of itself. It cultivates every virtue, teaches self-denial, cultivates a sense of order, trains forethought, and thus broadens the mind. 09. Money values authenticity. When it comes to money, you will get into big trouble if you played it would be best if your own game. Unique and creative ideas will always find a market. It sells, believes it or not, and there is a serious lack of originality in business, with companies defaulting to what they sell rather than what they stand for. Being an entrepreneur frequently entails defying the status quo and relentlessly proving the worth of an idea you believe in the rest of the world. While you should pick up tidbits of advice from successful people and try to learn from them, you should not try replicating their lives. In short, be authentic and create your financial journey because no two people are the same. Begin with what you have, gather advice from others, and create your strategy. 10. Money enjoys being in charge. Although, to be honest, money enjoys being kept on a leash. If you let your finances run wild, you will get into big trouble. Keep track of the amount of money in each bank account and how much is spent on expenses regularly. If you do not have control over your money will control you. If you don't decide how much you can spend each month, your money will tell you what you can and cannot buy. Control your money, or it will control you, and you may end up in debt. And wouldn't that be a bad thing? 11. Money can never be both the cause and the solution. If money is the issue, it is not the solution. This is where people make mistakes. They believe that borrowing more money will solve their problems because they are short on funds. So, what happens next? They get caught in a cycle of borrowing more debt they can't afford. Instead of borrowing more money to solve your current financial problems, why not look for new sources of income? That is the only way to resolve a financial issue. You can do a side hustle, work an extra job, or even start your own business. 12. Money does not change people. Most of you will probably disagree with this statement, but it is true. Money and success will not change you, they will only highlight what you already have. Someone who suddenly becomes proud and arrogant after becoming wealthy has always been proud and arrogant because money only allows them to be their true selves. 13. If you believe that money will make you happy, you are delusional. Benjamin Franklin, The founding father of the United States once said, "Money has never made a man happy, nor will it. It has no inherent ability to produce happiness. The more a man possesses, the more he desires. It creates a vacuum instead of filling one. Money will never make you happy, but what you can do with it will." They say money is the sixth sense that allows you to appreciate the other five. Money is only in the picture because we need it to pay for everything we want to bring us happiness. Some argue that happiness is self-created and that money does not contribute to it. Some argue that more money equals more problems. I believe that money can contribute to happiness, but it is insufficient. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. 14. Put money to work for you. If you carefully observe the rich and the poor, you will notice one significant difference. The rich make money working for them, whereas the poor work for the money. A rich man will hire the best minds to run his business while focusing on strategy, whereas a poor man will devote all of his time to working for the rich. A wealthy individual will have multiple streams of passive income that allow him to earn money without working, whereas a poor individual must work to make ends meet. A rich man has a budget and even an emergency fund in case things go wrong, whereas a poor man lives paycheck to paycheck and will go hungry if he is not paid. The distinctions are unmistakable. When money works for you, it only brings you more money. I hope that made sense and thank you for watching today. We hope you enjoyed watching the video. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you, guys, so much for watching. If you like this video or think it would benefit a friend or someone else, please share it. Also, guys, please do me a favor and click on the bell icon and enable notifications if you're a subscriber. If you're not, well, welcome to the channel, and I hope you subscribe and enable notifications. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.